Okay, so the inspiration for this video comes from Sandy Tish. I believe is how you pronounce her last name. Sandy Tish. If she's not here. Sandy makes these panel boards and sells them. Excuse me. Seagram 7 and 7 is a co-sponsor of this. No, just kidding. Anyway, Sandy makes these panels and sells them on Facebook. Here's her information. Sandy, join Facebook, Halloween, Haunted Spooky Fun, Halloween sign with creepy 3D eyes, 35 bucks. So you can buy them from her. She did a very good job. I was impressed with it, but I'm a DIY guy, so I asked her, and she granted me permission to go ahead and make my own and put them on a video for you guys. So thank you, Sandy, for the inspiration. I love what you did, and I'll show you how I made mine.
Okay, so we don't have to be too picky about this one. We're just gonna, I think we're going to go black. So let's just get some paint on it. Alright, I'll speed this up. You get the idea. Paint the board, right? Pick your color, paint the board. And we'll speed it up. Get back to you in a couple minutes. Okay, so this paint is drying really fast, right? So we're just going to use this as a base coat. We'll come back in and get a second coat. So this one doesn't have to be too perfect. I can still see wood grain. You can still see some wood grain through that green paint. The orange will be the same. The black is pretty solid. We may not need a second coat on it. Or we will reevaluate. I'll reevaluate. You just sit there and watch. I'll reevaluate. Oh, check this out. Again, I'm going with the cheap knife, the cheap pocket knife, another $5 one, but I upgraded this time. This is a Schrade $5 pocket knife. And although still cheap, this one works pretty good, but still cheap enough I can, and then when I'm done. Okay, so we got the dark color. Now we're going to go with the light color. We're just going to kind of make a... This is apricot, and this one was harvest orange. I'm not sure I like those two together. So let's see if this orange is light enough to stand out. Well, it's more orange, I like that better. I kind of want it to blend in with this. Next, let's do the googly eyes. This is still wet, but we can glue our googly eyes. So I'm going to use the E6000. I had out the hot glue gun, and I tried one or two. Did I just get paint on my face? I did. It's awesome. How do I look? Cool. Did I get it on my shirt? Anyway, I tried the hot glue, but it only took a couple of eyeballs before I got the hot glue on my finger, and then it was really hot, and then the eyeball flew across the room and is not here anymore. So I didn't use the hot glue anymore. Now, the thing about this E6000, it is a little bit stringy, so we are going to put the glue on the eyeballs and then put the eyeballs on here. So let's get out some pairs of eyeballs. And I think I want to pair them up, right? I want to go a yellow pair with a yellow pair. I bought some colored ones. Ergo, right, color matches. Pro tip. Or maybe the pro tip would have been, don't put the hot glue on your fingertip. Whatever. One piece of cardboard. And I'm going to use a Q-tip. Put it on an eyeball. Make sure there's no stringers. Now I've precisely measured, calculated, calibrated the placement and the distance between these eyeballs to make sure that they're as realistic as possible. Now, I'm an engineer, so I wouldn't expect that from you, but I mean, if you want to impress me, I just bullshit. I didn't measure anything. I can't even figure out how to control the static. This is so much better than watching the presidential debate or the vice presidential debate. Or the new COVID restrictions from your local mayor or governor. Look, I don't even have to wear a mask. I mean, you and I are safe because we're social distancing, but all right. Enough talk. I'll shut up now and fast forward. Well, here's the board, dried up. Got my googly eyes on there. I'm not really sure about the paint. We'll throw our letters on there, right? Let's see what it's gonna look like. It's you know, it's kind of a, it's crafty. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and redo it and just use the base color and some white. We'll mix it up. So let me do that, and then then we'll get back into it. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so I repainted the highlight area. I just went back. I used the base colors and mixed it in with some white and swirled it around until I was happier with it, and I am happier with it. All right, let's see if I can get it centered. Is it centered? Close enough. It's a haunted board. Alright. Well, I gotta tell you, I hung up that panel. I added some spider web and a spider, and honestly, it looks really good. Ooh, get it in. There we go. It's just in the hallway behind the garage door, but when we're leaving every day, we'll walk out and we'll see it hanging there. Looks pretty good. With the orange lights in here, the rope lights that are half dead. It still makes an orange in here. Look how orange my shirt is. Alright, cool. Now go do it yourself.